Black Rhinos by Cameron Hargreaves. Blue was just a normal black rhino when one day he got shot. He was rescued, luckily, and was able to make a full recovery. There are 5 different types of rhinos: white rhino, black rhino, Javan rhino, subterranean rhino, and Indian rhino. Today I'll be focusing on the black rhino. When rhinos are born, they weigh from 88 to 125 pounds. They stay with their mom for 2 to 3 years for feeding. On a scale, rhinos weigh from 1,080 pounds to 3,060 pounds. Black rhinos are located in Southeast Africa, so it's warm winters and warm summers. The black rhinos migrate because they have to look for water. They do not migrate because of the weather, since it is warm there throughout the year, and they can live in a big variety of places. When black rhinos migrate, they migrate in herds, and which is made up of females, and if they migrate by themselves, if they don't migrate in herds. And they eat grasses, leaves, bushes, and trees, and they don't eat any kinds of meat. And rhinos eat up to 120 pounds of food per day, and they can sustain themselves without water for up to 5 days. And depending on how much water they've drinking for the past few days, they will drink from 12 to 50 liters of water. And their lifespan is 35 to 50 years. In summers, it is a high of 82 degrees and a low of 64. And in the winter, it is a high of 80 and a low of 70 degrees. The only places in Africa where it snows is on the hills and mountains. Rhinos have 2 main predators. One of them is the hyena. The hyena is very fast, so they can catch up to the rhinos. And another one is the humans. The humans kill a majority of the rhinos by poaching. There are 3 rhinos killed per day, which is 1,100 rhinos killed per year. This might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot because there's not a lot left. The WWF stands for World Wildlife Foundation, and they raise money for all endangered animals. And I have this video on how they're helping them move. Another main foundation is the IRF. The IRF stands for International Rhino Foundation. And like the WWF, they raise money for rhinos, and they've already raised over $5.2 million. One way, we can help the rhinos, but one way is to check your products. Rhino horns are used for Chinese medicine, jewelry, and other jewelry, and before you buy any of these, you can check to make sure they don't have any rhino horns. You can donate money to the WWF. Adopt a rhino does not mean living with the rhino. You just donate money to one of the foundations, and most likely they can hire some guards in Africa to stand by the rhinos. And finally, you can spread the word to your classmates, friends, and families. Scientists in Africa have noticed that 60 to 80% of the grass where rhinos used to live has died. Rhinos are like lawnmowers. If the rhinos go extinct, the grass will continue to grow very long and eventually die. Thank you for listening.